Hey,
Hello everyone. My name is Torres. My company Pacific Prestige, and I'm working here at KW El Faro. Currently, I am the 2021 president of the Culture Committee, and I'm really excited because I have two beautiful people here in this interview. I feel excited. I really admire these beautiful ladies, and it's not a coincidence. These beautiful ladies, they used to be the president of the Culture Committee in the previous year. So I want to introduce to you Liz Blancarte and Sheryl Gamble. So welcome to this interview. Liz Blancarte, she used to be president of the Culture Committee 2 years in a row. And Sheryl Gamble, she was the president of the Culture Committee in one of the most challenging years, which was 2020. So I want you to please tell me about how was it for you? How is Red Day currently and compared to the years when you were was a president? Go ahead, Tears, and you can introduce yourself because the people they have to know you. And go ahead.
Thank you. Hi, Sheryl. Hi, Jerry.
Hi.
Well, yeah, definitely things have changed for all of us. So the first year that I was president of the Culture Committee at KW El Faro, we were a brand new market center. So everything was new for us. Red Day was something it was a novelty for us. And we were finding out what other market centers were doing all over the world. So the first year we decided that the best what we wanted to do was to um, first, well, living in Mazatlan, Mexico, which is a beautiful port and our beautiful beaches, we decided we wanted to help clean our beach. Um, then the following year, we also had an event, and unfortunately, there was a hurricane in this area. It was the most affected parts were Nayarit. However, there were some villages and communities near Mazatlan that were very affected. So we also had we started to collect cans and food. I can't remember the word. The food that is maybe Sheryl knows the word, like canned food and just basically food that won't go to waste. And we started to send that to the communities. And then the last event we had also was again we went to clean our beaches, and and definitely yes, last year was a very challenging year for Sheryl, right, Sheryl?
I'll explain what I did. Go ahead, finish.
Oh no, basically I was saying that that was what we did during our 2 year period, and then you came along.
Okay, thank you. First of all, I started at KW in 2020 January, and I was really excited for the Red Day because for me, wow, Mo Anderson has a great idea. You know, I mean, it's helping others. I mean, it's good to do it all year round, but that specific day, you don't work, you don't do anything. You have to dedicate it to your community. For me, I was trying to think of different things that we could do, something, new, something different to help the community where it needed the most. And then as we know, then COVID hit us, and that just like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do, right? So the committee, we put together an idea to do a food drive because, in the United States and Canada, they do food drives. And we have a food bank here in Mazatlan. I've been here 36 years, did not know that food bank existed till then. So what we did was we put a program together to collect money. It was a joint effort from our whole market center, the community of Mazatlan, foreigners from the United States, from Canada. They would send us money, and we would go and we wanted to buy food packages, dispensas. So that's how it started, and it just took off, and we had a lot of help, a lot of support. We had almost, our goal was 1,000 packages or dispensas, right? And we hit almost 1,000, and I'm really proud of everybody that put the effort and the time into that, and the money. And the other thing is Jerry just let me know that we donated 56,600 pesos, something like that. I didn't even know. So, you know, that's what we did last year, because we couldn't go physically out and paint a school or a hospital or do something like that. So that's what we did. And it really turned out well.
Wow, what a history. I remember both of you because I have more than 3 years in KW El Faro. And I remember what Liz said when we had the hurricane near Mazatlan. You know, actually we had to cover the windows of the market center. And we was talking in the chat, how can we help the people, you know, because fortunately for us, that hurricane didn't hit Mazatlan, hit a park very near from Mazatlan. So we was collecting food, water, everything that we can send to that place to help the people in that red day. And I remember very, very well when the pandemic started last year. And I really, really appreciate and I admire you, both of you, because you was the two person that I saw going to the food bank to make the donation in person. So that was amazing. You know, all what we do in Keller Williams in the Red Day this year is gonna be May the 13th. That is our Red Day. But I feel very honored in behalf of KW and the Culture Committee. I have a surprise for you. So I want to publicly give you this recognition because of your hard work and performance of the years that you was working for the people that they really need, you know.
Thank you.
We love you, we admire you, and it's not a coincidence that you are top producer. You are an amazing, amazing ladies, and you always think about other people and you help others from your heart. So I, in the name of KW El Faro and the Culture Committee 2021, I want to tell you that we love you and we know what you do. And actually the 3 generations of culture, you know, I'm 2021, Sheryl and Liz, so we are here, the 3 generations of culture. So I want you to please ask you to help us to do the donation for this year. We have to join and we have to make stronger, you know. This year, we are doing lots of efforts, you know, all the work you have done for this community. I want to represent the job that you did already, and I want to keep going with that hard work, and we are doing our best. So we want to give you this recognition and to thank you, really, really thank you. And please help us to keep your work in Red Day. So I'm gonna give you the word to please invite the people to know what is this about. We are helping to this fundraising for the food bank, and please go ahead.
It's a great cause, Jerry. Felicidades.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for the reconocimientos, for the awards for me and Sheryl. And yes, absolutely, you can count on us. We as KW El Faro, former presidents of the Cultura team, and also as KW Associates, we are committed 100% with Red Day and 100% with our community. I know that Sheryl has been doing this all her life, even before she was KW. she didn't know it, but she was already doing it. And she's always helping everyone too, and I am very excited and honored to be teaming up with you, Jerry, and with Sheryl, and with all of our agents at our market center, KW Faro, to make this year the best red day we've ever had. Let's break the ceiling and make history together. Thank you very much.
Very well said, Liz.
Thank you so much for we had Liz Blancarte and Sheryl Gambo, and they are icon of real estate in Mazatlan. And that's the way we help to the people of Mazatlan. We have something in common, not Sheryl and Liz. We have in common that we love Mazatlan. We love the people of Mazatlan. And I think because of that, we do what we do. What do you think, Sheryl?
Oh yeah. The core of Mazatlan is its wonderful people. Yeah, I've been here 36 years, and it's the people, and they open their hearts and their homes to us, and to foreigners, to Mexicans from other parts of the country. And it feels great, like giving back to the community, because we have enough. And there's one thing that I love about KW. And I went to the family reunion convention last year, and there was one thing that came out continuously throughout the convention, through all the meetings, the top producers, $25 million producers, et cetera, was, what can I do today to help someone else? It was so clear to me. It was so clear that that's the culture of KW. And it was like, what can I do to make somebody else's life easier, better? Is it start a foundation? Is it work on something like the Red Day? Is it to put somebody through school, or to take them aside and teach them how to be a great realtor? I kept on hearing it over and over. And, especially in sales, that's not usually what happens. So I brought that back, and it's one of the things that I take with me everywhere about KW. And so it feels good to be part of it and to help people. And, there's nothing like it, is to help someone else.
Wow, amazing. So we want to invite all the people that are watching this interview. We have the food raising, and I want to mention, and I want to make clear that all the donations you do, they go directly to the food bank, to their bank account. We don't hold the money, so the money goes directly to them. And if we have someone that wants to deliver some food, they have actually their address where they can receive. So I want to mention the bank information is BBVA Bancomer, Bancomer is the bank, and the account number is 0199934960. And if you want to make a donation, PayPal is www.paypal.me BAM Mazatlan. So we will put that information in the video of this interview, and you can actually report with the person that is in touch with you from Keller Williams. If you make a donation, make sure that you do it in that bank account. What do you think, Liz and Sheryl?
It's great. The other thing that I did was I reached out to people and said, you want to make a donation and you can't or don't know how or whatever, you can always donate the money to me, and I send the receipt and deposit the money. It's super easy. It's easier. And Jerry, one of the things is, I find with foreigners from the United States and Canada that often they want to help. They just don't know how or where, and a place they can trust. So that's why we reached out to the food bank, because, you know, it's the Mazatlan Food Bank, and we saw where the food was going, et cetera, et cetera. And so it's important because a lot of people want to help and they don't know how or where or what. Now, the other thing is we have our Red Day, which is coming up May 13th, correct? But also, if you want to donate to the food bank all year round, you can. As Jerry said, you could drive over there and drop the food off, or you can go and make a donation to the bank accounts that he's giving you, because those bank accounts are for all the time. It's not just for the Red Day. So I think that was sure that their money is going to the right place. There you go.
Yes, yes. Now is the time to help, you know, I think it's the most historical thing that happened in the world, you know, this pandemic. And I truly believe that the food is basic. If you don't have food to have a breakfast or to feed your family, that's a problem. So that's why we are asking for the whole society to please help us to help. What do you think, Liz?
Absolutely. And something that I wanted to add that Sheryl mentioned is that working together with Mazatlan's Food Bank, we are making sure that the food and the help is getting to the right hands. And something that we did, and well, Jerry did as the leader of the committee, and all of us in KWL Faro, was to check that this institution, the Mazatlan Food Bank, was actually legit, and that they were doing their job, organized, professional. Everything is with transparency. So we are very pleased with their commitment to our community and how well they are administrating things. And so we are confident enough to tell the public to help, and that your donation is going to be very, very well used. So thank you again to everybody that's going to be helping us to make history together this year. Thank you so much. Blessings.
Thank you so much. And we have here your awards, and when you want to come to the office, we love you. We love you too much. Thank you for all what you do for our community. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And thank you for putting this together, Jerry. Great idea.
Thank you. We are the whole generation of KW El Faro of culture. So we are working together, and that's the way we work together to help the people. Thank you so much for attending this interview, and I really, really feel excited. Thank you. I love you, girls.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jerry. I love you too. Congratulations for everything you're doing. Thank you, Sheryl. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Best
Best of everything. Best of, and stay well.
Bye-bye.
Bye.